Welcome to the Heather Marie Show. We got Young Show in the building today. Welcome, Young Show.
I ain't welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You got just a tiny bit of Spanish in there. Are you on the car audio or?
Nah, I'm not on no audio, just straight from the device.
It's a little bit staticky, but maybe they won't want to pick the audience. Turn off your Bluetooth or something. Try that.
My Bluetooth not on.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm not connected to anything. I have nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do, but we're just going to go with it. So, tell us a little about yourself.
Talk. I hear when you talk, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm not sure what happened. Okay, that's a little bit better. Whatever that is, it sounds better now. I don't hear the background so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because I'm using online or should I got the app.
Well, however you had the audio at first with the sound check, it was good. Like it's a little staticky right now.
Yeah. I said, it's not so much if you want to restart mine, if you need to see if it sound better.
Whatever. If you need to go out and come back in, you can definitely do it. We can get back at 6 minutes. With audio, we definitely do it.
Yeah, I can restart it that way, see if it'll come in clear.
Okay, all right. Go out and come right back in.
All right.
And we will be right back after these messages. So while we're waiting, we are going to talk about, we're going to be having a sickle cell event that's coming up on September the 20th in Shreveport. Now the venue is to be determined. We're actually talking about that this week. We're getting the venue. And the Young Show will actually be the first artist that I have scheduled to perform at the show out sickle cell event that's coming here in Shreveport. So we are super happy to be doing that. I figured I'd go ahead and fill you guys in. While we're taking a little bit of break, and we'll wait for Young Show to come on back and join us. Now with the sickle cell event, it's going to be a variety show with artists, hip hop artists, musicians, and comedians. And we really are going to show up and show out for sickle cell, as I do have my sons currently in the hospital dealing with sickle cell issues. I think it's so inclusive crisis right now. So that's why it's really important to me. Then this is also the first year that I know that Shreveport is going to be celebrating Sickle Cell Awareness Month, so that's going to be really important. I'm going to be tapping in with the Northwest Louisiana Sickle Cell Association, dealing with that, and many more people. We'll be inviting all you guys in the media to join us over there. I'm currently working on my book, Eating for Sickle Cell, and I hope to have that out by the time that we're having the variety show. And we cannot wait to have more details to give you and see you guys there. We're currently accepting applications for artists, rappers, musicians, and comedians. And I will be giving out a little bit more about the information a little bit. You can please submit to heatherbanks2011@gmail.com if you'd like to do that. And just put a hashtag in there, sickle cell, and that way I know that you'd like to submit to the sickle cell mixtape, all right? And Bao, we have Young Show back with us in the building. Welcome back, Young Show.
Hey, how's that?
The audio sounds great. What I did is we these messages, and then I was telling our audience a little bit about the sickle cell event that I'm going to be having September 20th. I told them that you are the first artist that I have signed up to perform for the show. Okay. And they can submit to the Show Up and Show Out for Sickle Cell at heatherbanks2011@gmail.com. to that email and just you can either put hashtag show up and show up for sickle cell or hashtag sickle cell. That way I know that you're wanting to donate time and services or you would like to be a part and come perform at the event. All right. So
Okay.
absolutely. And I appreciate your submission for that. And also he's gonna be on the sickle cell mixtape as well. He was the first person to submit to that. So it's really a great cause. It really means a lot that you just supported right away. You didn't hesitate at all. And that's what we're looking for, people to help us show up and show up for sickle cell because it's really a terrible disease. It's really painful. And when people have those crises, it's because their tissues are dying. Just
Yeah.
like when like just like the cancer patients, like it's when their tissues are dying. And so that's what I'm going to say about that. But at this time, I'm going to switch gears and we're going to come back and ask you a little bit about yourself. Tell us about who you are and where you're from and about your music. Tell us about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Young Show. I was born in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, but I grew up in South Carolina. I moved down to South with my grandparents when I was about 10. Um, and I've been doing music my whole life. I started it when I was about 9 years old. And I just kind of stuck with it. You know, me and my grandfather was a bass guitar player. My mother wrote poetry, and a lot of my aunts and them they kind of sang gospel a lot. So I kind of grew up in music. So it's kind of been a part of me since I was a child. Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that. For me, it was like Michael Jackson and Whitney when I was 3, and my grandma was a jazz singer, and my grandfather did ballroom dancing. So
Hmm.
I also have some musical background with my family. I get that at an early age. Uh, so you moved, and then tell us about some of those early musical influences around that tender age of 9.
Oh wow! So when I was coming up, I was actually a big fan of James Brown as a kid. Michael Jackson definitely. But I was into like foreign sounds. Like I was always mentally outside the box from everybody else. So I would always like to dig into the history of different instruments and things of that nature. Different frequencies and stuff like that. Even though when I was young, I really didn't understand what it was. I just knew that it was different from the everyday sounds that I heard. Right. So I was real big into old school. Listening to old school. Heavy D was a big influence. Um, the Beastie Boys, Eminem for sure, uh, and like people like Royster 5'9", Scarface. Scarface was like yeah, it was like like the dad for me when it came to music. So I came up with those things like young, so I definitely listened to a lot of that. I also listen to stuff like Daft Punk. Like I like that their sound, the melodic sound that Daft Punk had. Um, Even a little bit of country. Like I was a big Kenny Chesney fan. So I was into a lot of different styles of music. I never really, though I do hip hop and R&B. Like I listen to everything. You know, so I feel like all of those things play a part in who I am as an artist.
Wow, that's very eclectic. Like when you're saying Daft Punk, Kenny Chesney. Now Daft Punk, I can kind of see that too because if you go with the old school hip hop and along those lines, so I definitely get that. But the Kenny Chesney, that's a surprise. Tell me about those flavors.
Oh shoot, Kenny Chesney, country singer. Um, Man, I don't know. I just like the sound of the guitars, man. You know the way they come together when it comes to making country music. I like the storytelling within country music. It seems genuine. Versus sometimes hip hop can be it could be fictional sometimes, or non-fictional, how you say, but it's like what country is just like you can feel whatever the song is talking about, whether it be someone's first love or their first kiss or their first heartbreak or a good vibe, a party or whatever it may be. You feel it, you feel like you're there and a part of it. So I kind of like the feeling that country music gives me when I listen to it. So
You can relate to the personal issues and some of the stories,
correct.
heartache, heartbreak, being like those kind of situations. I can get that.
Hmm. very genuine style of music, I would say.
They now I will say that country does tend to seem to be like authentic, like the singer songwriter kind of vibe.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but I like more of the I don't want to say the hippie, but more like the Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin kind of singer songwriter. That's more like on my how I would take that. I haven't like so some of the stuff in the country music like I couldn't relate because I didn't necessarily grow up that way. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
mm.
So I guess if on that end, vibe wise, I did. Now how they're doing some of the Southern soul, I like that. And then I have what I call country bounce, which is kind of like Southern soul with the New Orleans bounce beat.
Oh,
New Orleans,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah, that's something new, country bounce. But that's kind of like what they're doing with the line dances. I saw that out here back in 2018, and we were at this place called Josh Lounge, and I see we're playing some R&B music. They have the different stuff on. They're doing Tamia, the Tamia line, the Tamia line dance, because there really wasn't too
Mm,
many out. There was Cupid Shuffle, they got
mm,
Tamia. Maybe people are not doing the flex or whatnot. You know what I mean with Cupid,
mm.
Cupid flex, that kind of stuff like that. I like that. That's us. But I was like I could see something different, incorporating different flavors. Now I'm not really necessarily a country kind of girl, but they're kind of just taking certain flavorisms that I could vibe with. You know what I mean? So we
Mhm.
used to do the electric slide. You see what I mean? Then we did Cupid show, all those so along those lines. I came up with that. We used to do that at like family functions.
Mm.
Electric slide and stuff like that. We didn't do no line dance, but we did like electric slide kind of those kind of dances at the family function, and we
Not
have
for
fun.
sure.
I wanted to recreate something like that, and I mentioned it. Then I started seeing people coming out. People are doing we call it fans at. People are doing all that out there, having a good time with the line dancing. But I
Oh
think
yeah.
probably amp it up a bit, get amp up the BPMs, and throw that little bounce with it.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta make it fun. You know what I mean? I'm big on blending things. I'm always trying to blend something. So, you kind of got me there. I'm with you on that part.
And I have seen a few. I have seen some black country. I'll tell you who I think has done it best is K Michelle. I
Hmm.
saw her recently, and let me tell you something. Go listen to her. She still sounds like herself, but she's got a
Okay.
twang with it. And when I went back and I listened to her story, and that's what she initially wanted to do, but they threw that card at her and said that because of the card, they wasn't gonna allow it. If you know what I'm saying.
Correct.
And so I felt that, and I felt the authenticity, and I can rock with that. And she still sound like her, even though it's kind of like a country music. But on that one, that might be the one I could actually feel and understand and really appreciate like that because I was already a K Michelle fan. I already liked the music she was doing R&B already, and she still seems like she's being true to herself. So I can kind of vibe with that.
Okay. Okay. I'm with you on that. I'm
Yep,
with you on that. I like
that's
Cam there.
yeah. That's she just had some song came out. Something about it was like this song that Jack Daniels is the only man she gonna trust. Check that one out.
Okay. I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah. So
Mm.
that was a surprise. I never expected that. Check me. All right, all right, all right. So you have a lot of different flavors. So now let's talk about where do we go from there? So you came in with all these different flavors, and then how did you find your own kind of voice, your own style in music?
Um, by listening to those great people, man, and they are unique in their own way, right? And one thing that I do recall from just doing research on them, like Heavy D and M and those guys, is like they prided themselves on originality, right? So it was like I gotta find my pocket because though I listen to these guys, my goal is to I don't want to sound like my influences, right? You know what I mean? So it's like I wanted to be myself, and create something that works for me. And it's so funny, right? Because it's like a lot of the rap singing thing that I see going on a lot in the industry now. It's like when I was doing that when I was like 12 and 13. I'm one of them people. I never try to jump claiming the things. I'm more of one of those people that feel like great minds think alike because that's possible. So it's like when I was doing it, people wasn't really feeling it at first. It was like, why are you singing and rapping? Yeah, man. I was like, well, shit, I thought it sounded good together. But then next thing you know, it's like one of those big things in the game now. Like everybody sings and rap. But at one time that wasn't like they didn't accept that. Like if you rap, you rap. If you sing, you sing. Like you couldn't do both. It was kind of weird to see people do both. You know what I mean? At one time, and I've watched this game forever change. Like so, yeah, originality was always a big thing for me. You know, so I definitely pride myself on that. Um, that was the biggest piece of what I've gained from those people that I got. You know, like Prince is another prime example of authenticity and what I mean, leader, power within their music. You know what I mean? I wanted those same things, I would say.
I feel that I'm definitely big on authenticity. You preaching to the choir over here because I say that
Mhm.
every week. I tell people, look, be yourself, be you, and put your life or influences that you've had from someone else's life. You can be influenced by someone else's story and write a song. That's
That
facts.
is a fact.
So either put yourself on there or what you felt from somebody else, you put that on there. It's just like acting, but it's music.
Mm, I
So
agree.
the visual can be anything. The visual is not what's important. The visual is going to come after the fact because whatever you hear in the music, you're gonna feel something first, and that's going to create a whole something in your mind. And then when you see the video, it may or may not match up to what you had in your mind and your vision. And you may
Mm,
still like the visual that you have, but the special relationship you have with the way that song makes you feel every time that you hear that, and even the memory of you have when you first heard it or what you were doing when you were listening to it or something that happened during that
mm,
song.
it's a
That,
fact.
there's that.
No, I agree. I agree with y'all all.
Yeah, and I also have gone through the thing with the singing and rapping. So about 2015, the only really truly it was mainly Drake that was doing the singing and rapping thing. There really wasn't a lot of other people doing that. And then
Right.
it was like it was okay if because he's like I got these different hits, so it's okay for him to do it. But if
Yeah.
anybody else was doing it, either they would think like, oh, you're Drake copying, or if it's like the taboo is like, oh, don't do it. But I could do the
One
same thing too.
sided. Yep.
So I was always like, I'm a singer. I'm not a rapper. They're like, no, but you rap. You're a rapper. I'm like, well, yeah, I can rap, but I'm not a rapper. They're like, don't say that. You're a rapper. I'm like, okay, I'm a rapper. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever, it's like whatever. I'm not worried about no classification. I do what I do, and that's just
Yep.
what it is. I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you.
I don't put me in the box. I can do different flavorisms as long you can do all the different flavorisms that you want for one or two songs, as long as you don't branch out too far for too long. Let me say that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You could be like S.H.O and do the Latin song, the reggaeton song, the song, all different
Mm-hmm.
flavors. It still be you because you do the different collaborations, but you're still yourself. But if you do too many of them on the other side, then you're gonna have to figure out: are you really wanting to branch into that thing, or what are you doing? Do you
Mm-hmm.
then you got decisions to make, you can
Yeah,
do
nah,
one
for
or
sure.
two, but past the one or two, then you got to decide: are you going down a path? Are you going down a path here?
Correct.
That kind
No,
of
I'm
thing.
with you.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So we can, if you want, we can actually get to playing some of the music and then come back and we'll do a little bit more talking. So the first track that I have pulled up for you right here. Hold on a second. Let's see where did I put that in. What would you like me to play first? Let me ask you that.
Um, I got a song called "Get Lit."
Get lit. Is that
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Just a
put my stage name in, and put type "Get" GETLITT.
second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull that up. All right. We're gonna get that primed up, and then we're gonna share, so that way everybody can enjoy that with us. All right. So right now we're gonna go ahead and play "Get Lit" by S.H.O.
Say, boy, what it is? Say, boy, what it is? 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 Hey, boy, what it is? Hey, boy, what it is? Say, boy, what it is? Yes, Lord. Hey, boy, what it is? Say, boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga dripping in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is. Boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga dripping in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is. Get lit, 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 get ready, get lit, get lit, we lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get ready, get lit, get lit, we lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get ready, back in the zone. Dirty Mac and nigga steady popping the chrome. Rock it in my pocket, I be locking it home. Butter cutter got me dropping the zone. Baby move on, boy what it is. I'm in the kitchen trying to flip me a breed. GD Mac is stacking, I be mobbing my seeds. Home full of cane, I be pimping your beat. Tricks for heat, no full of gun smoke ether. Never get to talking, I be mobbing with my creatures. Running like a cheetah with the heater on my eater. Never stretching my Mona Lisa, mama a diva. Never stretching my Mona Lisa, mama a diva. I'ma put the tip on her lip, then I leave her. Yes, break down, break down. Yes, Lord. Break. Nigga, say, boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga drinking in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is. Boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga drinking in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is. Get lit, 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 get ready, get lit, 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 get ready, get lit, get lit, we lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get ready, get lit, get lit, we lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get lit, get ready. I'm cool as a breeze, no time D, boy swag in the G, big stack big, like ride to the feet, 4-5 in the seat, no flaws in the meat. Hate to talk down cause they know I'm hood. I'ma do me like I know I should. Holla at my partner which I know no good. Keep it dope so hood like an OG should. Bounce to the beat, boy cranking it up. Smoke died in the verse, stanking it up. Rose gold, Hennessy, drinking it up. If you ain't gon' keep it going on, hanging with us. Straight from the good, piping it all. Big rock slap, shop in them all. Keep racks back, that fuck with the cost. Give me that on the wall on my Mac. When I ball, I be flexing them all. Pitbull, y'all bustin' in y'all. Big dog, y'all pups get stomped in the yard. Go hard, hoes get fucked in the yard. This she bad, T-bad, big beats in the jaws. I'm cool, no talking to y'all. Different about the money, I'm sparking the jaw. Hit him with a rook and no walking the dog. Keep it gun, motherfucker, I be popping the dog. Say, boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga drinking in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is. Boy, what it is. I can get that pop before they locking in their beats. See a nigga drinking in the killer with the six. Nigga later, player with the bitch. Little bitch, what it is.
All right, all right. Get lit. That's what's up. That's what's up. We was definitely lit. High vibe. Definitely catch a vibe with it. Couldn't help it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate that for sure.
For sure, for sure. You want to tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind that song?
Um, uh, so Get Lit was just one of those natural feel songs for me. I'm one of those artists nowadays where I don't write anymore. So I haven't written a song like physically, like pad and pen. Um, since about 2009, right? I put my pen down in 2009, and I started to make music based on how the beat or the instrumental makes me feel when I hear it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more organic. It's more free. And when I did that song and that video, you know, I thought about Mo 3. That so I don't know if you pay attention to the video. That video is shot under the bridge where Mo 3 died at.
Oh wow.
That's where that video was shot at.
Wow. That's
So yeah, so the inspiration was just more so just get lit to the fullest in the lifespan of the life that you have. Nothing's never promised. No time is promised tomorrow. It's definitely not guaranteed. The only thing that is guaranteed is that you're going to leave this place. So that was for me. That's what motivated me to make that song. Just stay lit all the time.
Carpe diem, seize the day. Make sure you live each day like it's your last. Get lit. I feel that. That's what's up.
Nah, for sure.
All right. Did you have another track that you wanted to have me play?
Um, I got a song called Oh man, that might be too much for this for this channel. Let me see. I got a song called Elevate, featuring Head Crack. That's a nice one.
Okay, let's do that. Let me go back to YouTube.
Yep, yep, yep,
We'll do
yep.
elevate. Let's see. Right here?
Use the second one.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah. I'ma make you elevate, 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 elevate. Walk, walk, elevate, elevate. I'ma make you elevate. Come on, try to let elevate, let's elevate, babe. Come on, try to let elevate. Come on in, sit on down, let get high. I got what you need, that's on me. We gon' fly, yeah. And I bet you elevate, babe. I'ma make you elevate, babe. Yeah. Yeah, elevator to higher to Jesus. Going on the Buddha, wishing the cougar with divas. Kinda like in the steady, Mac and pack my ether. Tabernacle, the screaming church, spin like a preacher. Parliament funk, got what you want. Better make a jump, I guarantee we gon' bomb. Cutting freaking legs like curd that make you strong. That's the eagle legal, I'm out the regal with palm. Call that head crack and pull a Mac out the trunk. Boy, beast mode, I know I got what you want. Click full of goons, I step around with your chums. Son of boy, stop, no, I can't get it calm. I can make a flag and high, we to the moon. Boy, I've been a star back when I came out the womb. Killer with the truth, the realest up in the booth. Better make a swing, we banging in the cool. You ain't taking no juice. Chop a nigga root, the school, check up a juice. Bitch, I'm at the top, we pop, so what they do? Put it to the stop, we lock and let it loose. Bitch, I'm elevated, illuminating the truth. Focus the divine, incline, I'm in the proof. I can make a spine recline and get her loose. Fucking supine, I elevated your boot. Elevate. Elevate. I'ma make you elevate. Come on, try to let elevate. Let's elevate, babe. Come on, try to let elevate. Come on in, sit on down, let get high. I got what you need, that's on me. We gon' fly. Okay. And I bet you elevate, babe. What? I'ma make you elevate. Yeah. Going up higher than the skyline. Conquered everything that's in my eye line. Cook the fly while waiting on the sideline. Like joint custody, kids my time. My shine don't flicker, no strobe. No, throw bolos quick at you bozos. Those on me player, so many layers. Energy and prayers to you, bro. Was never who the whole show. Oh no, my inner God kicked in. So blow. Pose for the photo, hop in the moto. Peel off the speeds, the bliss off the popo. Link with the homie Young Show. Dumb got the drum. Puncho got places to go. Crack got cases of flow. This shit's go. Montana facing a blow. Go where they say we couldn't. Places we shouldn't. One buck them niggas ain't ready. Even crown it too heavy. Y'all cannot test me. Low when we bring, we'll fuck up your Chevy. Press of us levies, we deadly. Gently feed. I'm a monster. Feed me beats. Deliver like Grubhub. Gotta like StubHub. Literally, we feed these streets. Elevate. Elevate. I'ma make you elevate. Come on, try to let elevate. Let's elevate, babe. Come on, try to let elevate. Come on in, sit on down, let get high. I got what you need, that's on me. We gon' fly, yeah. And I bet you elevate, babe. I'ma make you elevate, babe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. Definitely. That was definitely feeling that.
Shout out to Head Crack for that one, man. Yeah, definitely. That's one of the vibes there.
Absolutely. That was now that right there, that's definitely up my alley. Cause see, look, it's got the vibe like the beat, it bang like the first one. However, the vibe is very uplifting, talking about elevate. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being lit and seize the day. But elevate, that's a whole nother thing. It's like not just uplifting you, but uplifting your people, like leaving a legacy, like elevating the whole vibe, community, lifestyle, like everything. That's what it's up.
Yeah, definitely there.
Yeah, that might
Definitely.
you might have to perform that one at the thing because that elevate man that get that vibe in there, man.
Yeah, that's something we thought about too. Like, what artists we could bring in. I don't know if you paid attention to the video, but I had my buddy Kid there. So he's definitely somebody we talked to about being on a remix. Um,
Yeah,
etc.
that's a
You know,
must. You definitely need to remix that, elevate the
yeah,
remix for sure.
yeah, definitely set it up and get it done right. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cool for sure. I can't wait.
Look, after hearing that song, I can't wait either. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
yeah, that
that's
was like
exciting.
when it hit.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. I agree.
All right. So now tell about me about some of your newer influences. We talked about like early on
Mm.
DC, the Carolinas. We talked about that. So now that you're, maturing and you're like, a lot of us are going through collectively kind of going through an awakening or like a transformation. Um, kind of be maturing, be like, hey, like taste I'm maturing and people are going in a whole nother direction. You know what I mean? So I don't know if
Yeah.
you feeling that kind of thing. I know I'm definitely
Yeah.
feeling that. So tell me about like what you're feeling or vibing with now.
Um. I I always try to just remain mentally balanced when it comes to stuff like these things, man. It's like I'll be wanting to say the right things sometimes. These days, it's like,
There's never so for me, I'm like you. It's authenticity. It's like if you're not sure, like okay, it's where you taking music for yourself. Let me say it like that, because
right.
you feel different things. Where do you feel like you're going with your music? Let's say that based off how you what's going on and how you vibing. I mean, your
I mean,
taste changing, evolving, kind of
so
thing.
my directional angle with my music will be like I'm just trying to touch the masses in every way, right? It's like cooking a gumbo, and you want to make sure you got certain flavors in there, right? You want to have like a hint of spice, not too much to overdo it, but just enough flavor in there for the people that like that little bite at the end. You know what I mean? So it's like just trying to find ways to blend all of these things that I love into one. With it, at some point, like if you think about the things that I said that I like, that I was interested in, the things that inspired me, then you listen to my songs. If you actually listen to my songs and break them down, you start to find bits and pieces of all of those things that I said that I was influenced by. You start to find those things in my music and throughout it, you know. Um, so yeah, it's been like I turned it from a musical art to a mental art of the mind, where it's just like your imagination runs wild with this, and that's why I go with my music, like to show people that, man, you can just let your imagination take you anywhere. You know what I mean? So I wanted to just hit home with folks. You know what I mean? For the people who are really into being themselves and loving who they are. You know?
Absolutely. No, I'm definitely with that. A lot of things you're saying, I'm definitely on par with that.
Mm.
Combining the flavors, taking different influences that people may not even know you had those influences, and bringing that back and doing something with that, and you can hear each of the little pieces weaving through that. That's definitely dope. I would love to give the audience another track from you, Young Show. What kind of flavor would you like to play this time for the audience?
Man, I'm trying to avoid some of my, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to go too hard on them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
I
trying to,
see.
trying to be a little, um, wow. That's crazy. I got a lot of songs, so it's like I'm trying to think which one.
Play something
Um,
that you like that you feel that people may not expect from you, but you want people to hear. They might not always choose to hear. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
okay. Well, I got a song called "Thing for You." That's nice. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
all
I
right. Let
like
me
it.
pull that up. That sounds good. Let me pull this up right away. Here we go to YouTube.
Man, if you got any cheering,
What?
I'm moving my
Yeah,
draw.
we'll make sure we'll make sure we
Kick
get
the
that
cheers
get
out.
that
Kick the
information.
cheering out real quick.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Shawty, I got a thing for you. She work the pole and go 2 for 2. That booty bounce like a kangaroo. Let me let you see what this thing will do. I wanna see you get low. I wanna see you get low. I wanna see you, girl. See you get low. I wanna see you get low. I wanna see you, girl. Booty bounce like a kangaroo. Pussy probably good by the way she move. 69 girl, two could chew. No yams, base school to school. Sport dudes, been plenty ones. Girl, get you some, then bust it loose. Run the clap, then run it back. She super stack, make the stage move. Shorter, sweeter than lemonade. My ace of spade, girl, what it do? Off the chain, when she do her thing. Like John Wayne with his Bruce. Color smooth when I'm pushing through. My Mac is real, no Rudy Poo. Keep it straight, I'm about my cake. Hit the interstate when I drop the deuce. Yeah, I will not fuck with no lame. Wayne, rolling my wrists on plain. Jane, popping bottles, make it rain. Pain, shorty think it's in the game. Man,
I will not fuck with no lame. Rolling my wrists on plain. Jane, popping bottles, make it rain. Shorty think it's in the game. Man.
Thing for you. She work the pole and go 2 for 2. That booty bounce like a kangaroo. Let me let you see what this thing will do. I wanna see you get low. I wanna see you get low. Girl, see you get low. I wanna see you get low. Girl. Sexy. I pray to God that she texts me. Yeah, bless me. Pussy wetter than a jet ski. Yeah, next week. Shorty working with some back G. I may pay the shorty rent the way that she shaking titties like this bike. We dabba make the bed rock. Beat the pussy in the leg lock. Sipping vodka trying to restock my money longer than a train lot. Seen the mama at the same spot. I was hoping that she did give me blood and mackin' in my pedigree. I spit this pimpin' shit from A to Z. Told her mama she could call me up. 7-4 shorty, I'm bossing up. How a nigga steady saucing, bruh. I'm a pimp, I never lost it, bruh.
Told her mama she could call me. 747 shorty, I'm bossing. How a nigga steady saucing, bro. I'm a pimp, I never lost it, bro.
Thing for you. She work the pole and go 2 for 2. That booty bounce like a kangaroo. Let me let you see what this thing will do. I wanna see you get low. I wanna see you get low. Girl, see you get low. I wanna see you get low. Girl.
I will not fuck with no lame. Rolling my wrists on plain. Jane, popping bottles, make it rain. Shorty thick is in the game. Man, told her mama she could call me. 747 shorty, I'm bossing. How a nigga steady saucing, bro. I'm a pimp, I never lost it, bro.
So that was definitely for the grown and sexy. Give it up for Young Show.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
another one, we might have to do something on that one. Where's it at?
Oh yeah.
Where- Yeah, that was for the grown and sexy. That was not for no cheer that could be around for any of that.
Yeah, that's why I said make sure them cheering out the room. Make sure they out the room.
This is adult and different. This is not PG-13 edition, y'all.
Yes, Lord.
Not for sure, for sure. Now this is that we do have it a little later now, so it's we around 8 or 8:30 to 9:30, 10ish Central Standard Time. Then you know what it is on the Eastern Coast. Just add a little hour to that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you on the West Coast, you just take we 2 hours earlier from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah, we like 3 hours ahead of them. Yup, something like that.
And give y'all 3 hours. We 2 hours in Central Time.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Now, I happen to know that you have a tour that's coming up. Why don't you start to tell us about that tour and those what we got going? Because you got a nice little stops that you got going on with this tour.
All right, so I started building this tour because I do a lot of shows within the California area. Texas, Florida, and the other places like that. And I want to know artists that I go learn this game on my own. And I try not to be stagnant by waiting on folks. So I decided I wanted to put on a tour. One, to help keep building the momentum that I've been building,
Mm-hmm.
and also getting out there to some of my fans who haven't had the opportunities to come out, because I've been to some of the major cities and not the smaller cities. So I'm kind of mixing this tour up. It's called the Pull Up Tour. I got a buddy on there from the LA area named Price. He currently resides in Vegas, but he's a LA artist. He's dope. He's fire. You know what I mean? I'm just that raw is his name on social media. Um, and yeah, it's just
I happen to
like I
have
said,
these days that you got coming up. I see that we've got August 12th to the 13th. We got Utah Salon
yeah.
over there in California.
Hmm.
Now, it looks like this how that goes. August 14th, we got the Lux Lounge, 1100 Franklin Street in Oakland.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? August 15th, we got Marina Lounge, 700 Main Street.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Sweet Sun City. Am I saying that right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Like that. I'm not sure. Like that's my first time hearing this, so usually I'm pretty good, but I haven't heard that one before. August 30th, we got the Bishop
Boab.
Boab Village. Okay. September 28th, we got Winners Tavern.
Yeah.
Okay, out in Pacifica, August 33rd. August
Mm.
31st, we got Chrissy Field Beach in San Francisco. Let's see, we got we're gonna be doing promo over there.
Okay.
Let's see, September 2nd, you got the Middle East nightclub in Cambridge, Mass. September 8th is the Chris Club in Vallejo, California, Tampa and Brew. In the UK. Oh, okay. Let's look like that's gonna be in October the 7th. You're gonna be in the UK.
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
we got you at 5046 Newport Avenue in San Diego, September
Yep.
on the 17th. So we got a bunch of dates that's up in here. I know I mixed a few of them up in there. Try to keep most of them in order, but you got a lot of dates coming up, and then some new dates that's yet to be that's kind of in the talks too. So when those come up, we can always come back and update and let them know where you're gonna be at.
Oh yeah, for sure. I understand. Yeah, those cities they locked and loaded. The first three shows are almost about sold out. If they're not already. Yeah, so man, if you're in any of those areas or regions, pop out. You know what I'm saying? Pull up like a pamper. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be live. Yeah, man. Yeah, gonna give y'all a show, a real show. You know what I mean? Yeah, for
No,
sure.
yeah, I would expect nothing less. Now, like we did talk about like a lot of your influences and that you wanted to come out with some incorporate different flavors into your new music. Are you currently working on any projects? Are you mainly focused on doing the shows? What is your artistry looking like right now?
I do got an album in the works. I also got a mixtape that I'm working on. Um, I did just do my own direct deal distribution empire for myself, my own label. So we're taking advantage of that and trying to maximize that to its fullest. Um, but yeah, I got an album working. Some Big Sean's, a couple of nice little features for that album, and it's gonna be bananas. Like, yes, I bring out some of the old school cats. Um, there's a certain amount of old people I wanted to work with, but I couldn't. But yeah, this album, man, it's gonna be like nothing you never heard before. And the sample and everything is gonna be pristine, nice, but it's gonna freak you out a little bit. Yeah, I got some. I got something that's gonna paralyze you when it come out. Lock you
Okay.
in. Yes, ma'am.
Now with those samples, there's definitely a couple different ways that you can do it. Do you like to use the whole joint? Do you like to use the hook part? Do you like to use and when I say I want to say melody because the hook is really the melody, but
Yeah.
there's like sometimes there's like the signature beat or it's the signature groove that you sampling. Do
Okay.
you know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
where is your preference, or do you guys kind of do as you feel per each song kind of thing? Do you have a method or?
Yeah. No method. Just I just do what I feel.
That's right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's organic. Like I just go what I feel. Whatever my heart tell me, whatever my the body, the energy around me gives me, I move on that. That's
Oh,
serious.
that's facts. That's facts. That's what I do, honestly. Now I write my stuff too. When you say you don't write, are you freestyling it? Do you have something that helps you with the lyrics, or is it just
No,
like,
no ghostwriter, no written hook, nothing. It's just the beat come on, the beat talk to me,
mm-hmm.
and from there it's just history. Like whatever it feels or it talks to me about, that's what I put on it.
Do you go back and revise? Cause like, okay, like say if
Yeah.
I'm doing a song now, and you got the beat, and I feel. So
Yeah.
I'm going with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'll get the hook, and then I probably come back and I'll catch part of the verse, and then
Mm-hmm.
whatever don't come out the first time, I gotta go back and I'm gonna write like a sentence or two or a bar or two, or maybe the back half of the bar, because I'm gonna do that. I can do that with the instruments where I sing it out, but I'm just kind of like I just did. I'm kind of like plucking it out, but I sound like I'm
Okay.
plucking the guitar, but I'm really just using my mouth to make the vocals to do it.
Okay.
Then I'll hum it out. Sometimes I get the whole hook. It just depends on whatever I feel. Sometimes I hear what it's supposed to sound like before I get the lyrics. Then I go ahead and I get the whole hook, and then I might get the whole verse, but I might have to write some. I still may have to put some pen to paper on that. But I do organically get stuff just off the top of my head. That's how I always get the hook. It just comes right to me, and I just start singing the hook. And then that's the rap. It's the verses that I have to go back in there, right, and make sure that the content's fitting what I'm feeling, what I'm wanting to describe, the whole
Mm-hmm.
tone of the song, the message, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, 1,000%. Like everything I do is based on what I feel. There's no plan, no strategy, nothing.
As it
The
should
most.
be. As really as it should, because it's music, it's the art form. If you again go back to authenticity, if you're being authentic, that's all it really can be.
Mm-hmm.
Once you know your sound, once you know your sound and how to deliver the feeling that you have inside through the
Mm-hmm.
sound that you're able to control, because each thing's a different sound. If you sing, it's one sound, and if you rap, it's another.
Right. Correct. No, for sure, I agree. Mm-hmm.
And then I for me, I have more than one rap voice. I have a couple different ones depending on what I'm doing. I can do different things.
Okay, Sasha Fierce, alter egos. Mm-hmm.
It's just different flavorisms. I do it like kind of like a New York style, but then I just experiment with different things. It's just I do voiceovers and caricatures, and I even could do like celebrity impersonations and stuff like that, like singing different celebrities. So I used to practice when I was younger. People are like, is that the artist or is that you? I'm like, I'm just doing the celebrity impersonation. But from there, I had to learn to do things in my own way. And I'm like, well, how do you go about doing that? You hear how they sing it, and I could imitate it, and I could sing the song as I imitate, or I could sing the song as my impersonation. But then I had to figure out how to sing the song as myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to find yourself. You know yourself, and you think you know yourself until you realize that you don't really you know yourself, but you don't really know yourself. You ain't going that deep. You know everything about your homegirl, your homeboy, or whoever. You know all about them stuff, but what about you? You don't know all those things about you. Do you like the red and blue? Do you like black or yellow or orange? What's your color? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you're young, you're like, I don't know. I like this and that, but is it my favorite? You
Right.
know what I mean? Then you have to
Mm.
find out just because I buy 10 black shirts don't mean that's the only color shirt I should get. I actually go get the hot pink, go get the red, go
Mm-hmm.
get the blue,
I
whatever
do
color.
them all.
Yeah.
Flavors.
Get the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Get the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just keep things the shades of gray. You want all the vibrant colors.
Right. Right. No, for sure, I agree.
Yeah. Nobody wants to get the meatloaf on Tuesday every week in this and
Yeah, I
uh
like you though.
you know. I haven't had meatloaf in years. I ain't even gonna lie. Last time I tried to get a meatloaf, it was horrible. It was like, what is this? It's like mystery meat. I'm like,
Yeah, I like a meat. I like a good meatloaf. Nice.
if they
Meatloaf
do it
is
right, if you do it right, the ground beef's kind of got iffy nowadays. It's a little weird. I mean, even such like I get the organic meat, but sometimes that's weird. And then if I have to get like the 85-15 or the 90-10, but it's got to be certain brands in the pack.
uh,
Don't ever get the chub. Don't ever get the chub. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I
yeah,
mean.
I'm with you.
I
I'm
think other
with you.
stuff gross, and then only certain ones of the organic meat are good. Certain ones is kind of weird and kind of gross, and then the other one is like really is like better quality. When you're doing the organic, you can tell it's a better quality. Some of
Right.
them just kind of you smell, and you're like, what is that? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Then we got that pasture raised stuff, but that place closes early. And the crazy thing is, it's about $8 for a pound of pasture raised beef, but it's about the same price as if you get the regular beef at the stores. You trying to get a pound of there, so if I can get to the bougie store, I get over there and I can get something that you ain't getting. What is this? This is the good stuff, and you can taste it too. My kids are like, "Oh, this tastes good. What is
Oh
that?"
yeah, got a
Look,
little flavor, a
great,
little
man.
seasoning, yeah,
Oh,
for you. Yeah. Look, yeah, that be yeah, it's a little saucy for you. You know what I'm saying? They
man, it came from somebody farm 20 minutes down the road or something like that. 20 minutes, 30 minutes down the road, and they would
uh,
eat the bread. That was the good food. That wasn't the one that they fed out corn and soy
mm,
GMOs that they trying to fatten them up with no nutrition and wonder why
mm,
there ain't no flavor in it. You need extra Tony's and seasoning on there because it's not going to be so good with the
yeah,
flavors on its own. You don't want the fake. Don't do the people. Don't do the AI guys. Don't do it. Don't do the enhancement. Do it. Enhance yourself. Now, if you want to ask for questions and guides with ChatGPT, by all means, let them help you with paperwork. But as far as the other stuff, don't do anything creative on there with your music or anything. I'll do it all yourself. Collaborate with another human and give them credit and splits on it. Do that.
yeah, for sure.
Don't let them infiltrate our space because we're people and we're sensitive about our stuff. We're artists. And
Nah,
as I say, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff.
hey, yeah, facts. Yeah, man. What shit, man?
For
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything else that you want to play before we kind of wrap it up? Before we get
Uh,
the music out of here, or
no, I'm grateful for you having me here. The music that I played, those were like some of my top, 1 to 5, maybe 10. But I got to play a couple. I'm grateful. And it means a lot. Appreciate you for having me here and everybody that's tuning in watching. Make sure you check me out on all social media platforms, etc. Music is what I do. This is my life. This is not a hobby. This is a way of life for me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like the average artist that walk around. I don't care nothing about the chains and rings and things of that nature. I want to put good music out, travel the world, and get on stage and build that connection with folk. You dig what I'm saying? Through the words that I put out. You know what I mean? That's what I look for. You know.
absolutely, I definitely vibe with that. We would love to have you back again, Young Show. I can't wait till you come out for the Sickle Cell event, and we look forward to seeing the different locations that you're going to be when you're out on tour. And we'll pop out and show some love. We're able to make out to any of those locations. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
definitely make sure y'all catch him on tour. One of the locations he's coming to a city near you, and like he said, he's trying to show love to some of the smaller areas that don't often get the love. I think that more artists should do that because there's a lot of untapped market and fans that can't always make it out to the city that want to show their
Mm-hmm.
appreciation for your art just as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on that note, we are going to go ahead and take it out in the stream. You guys know what it is. This is the Heather Marie Show. We've already done our shout out for Sickle Cell. Thank you all so much for coming out. We will catch you guys next Thursday, same time, same place. And that's it. We are out of here.
Out of here.